Hi, everyone. Today, I'm excited to share my thoughts on the importance of time blocking for achieving balance. How do I get so much done and still have fun with my adorable girls? Well, as a busy physician educator, a wife, and a mom, I get this question a lot. And yes, my adorable girls are always part of that question. Typically, I would just shrug and say, well, I just do it. But truthfully, there is a little bit more to it. You may have seen some of my posts about time management, but today I'm diving in a little bit deeper and in a slightly different order. Okay, let's get started. So first, calendar is king. I put absolutely everything on my calendar, including family activities, which are also on my husband's and Nanny's calendars. And here is how I manage it all. First, I start with our annual planning. As soon as the school year calendar comes out, I sit down and I add all of the days off and all of the report card pickups to my personal calendar. I then send invites to my work calendar and my husband's personal and work calendar. As the school year begins, my girls are competitive dancers. I add the girls' dance schedule as well, including their technique classes and competition weekends. Then there's my clinical schedule. I am a practicing physician. I keep my standard clinical schedule on my work calendar. And then anytime there's any deviations, I share that with my personal calendar and my husband's calendars. This allows me to plan for not being able to be at pickups like I normally would, or not being able to go out to dinner or events that I may be with. Then I add in the events. I add dates for any virtual, local, or out of town meetings to my calendars. I also ensure that they're on my personal calendar and my husband's calendar. And my husband does the same. He shares all of his special events and travel plans on my calendar as well. This means that we don't double book ourselves and can always make sure that somebody's there for the kids. You might be thinking right now, are you kidding me? But the focused time that I spend on this organizing really allows our lives to function smoothly on a day-to-day. And when I forget a step in this, there is always a hiccup. Then comes the fun part, vacation planning. I align our vacation plans with the children's day off of school and any exciting work events that we might have. This purposeful planning helps me find balance and always ensures that I have something fun or relaxing to look forward to. Okay, then we get to our week to week. I do a weekly review. I look at my blank spaces weekly and I plan my exercise. I'm often participating in exercise challenges for accountability, and I'm blocking off at least 45 minutes, 4 to 5 times a week to ensure at least a 30-minute workout and a quick cleanup. This is super crucial for my stress relief and my personal balance. I also try to fit in shorter activities like meditations or solo walks, particularly on those days that I don't have a longer exercise, because it just helps me feel better. Then there's a little bit of extra sleep. I usually give people up to 24 hours before to schedule meetings with me with the use of scheduling software where they're able to put meetings directly on my calendar. This also helps because I'm not going back and forth with them on when they need to schedule with me. Then I block out time on my calendar for focused work, writing research articles, doing CME questions, completing projects, or batching similar tasks like email and charting. This helps me work smarter, not harder, which is one of my mantras. And that all goes in sort of that empty time. And I literally put a block on my calendar and write in what I'm going to do during it. By organizing my calendar and batching the work, I'm also then able to assess my capacity for new projects and respond with a clear yes or a reasoned not no. By doing it this way, this prevents everything from piling up at once and ensure that things get the dedicated time that they need. It also allows me to say no to the things that don't align with my priorities when I truly don't have time for them. So flexibility. I just laid out a very rigid system, but life is not rigid. Emergencies happen and new priorities arise. Even though the system is rigid, it does allow for flexibility because it enables me to ask the question to myself and maybe the person, is this truly urgent? And if it's not urgent, I can say, oh, maybe I can do it at this time where I have that block. This helps me ensure that I can focus on my priorities and my purpose and get things done in a reasonable amount. I hope that this system makes sense and that it helps. And I would love to know if any of these tricks are new to you and if you find them helpful if you try them out. I would also love to know what other tricks you use to help keep your